Good evening. So, welcome to VR Trainings. And myself is DS Prasad. So, having 10 plus years of IT experience and worked for HCL Deloitte and currently working in one of the MNC. But I don't want to disclose my current company because, as per security reasons, and currently working as a AI engineer. And also, I am having data science plus Gen AI relevant experience is almost 6 plus years. Okay. So previously I worked in HCL around 4 years as a .NET developer, and from 2019 onwards, I started my career in AI. So AI or data science. So currently working. And also, when comes to the today's lecture point of view, so we are going to discuss some of the important concepts. So what are those important concepts means? Like what is data science and what is artificial intelligence and what is generative AI or Gen AI? Why data science and Gen AI? Who can learn data science with the Gen AI? Data science versus AI versus generative AI. Data science and Gen AI applications, job roles in data science with generative AI, and salaries in data science with generative AI for freshers and experience. Also, we are going to discuss about course content, like what are the concepts that we are going to learn to land in a one of the best job in the 20th century. Okay, so that is the thing. When comes to here, the slide one. So AI versus data science. Here, I clearly mentioned that so what do you mean by data science means? So data science is nothing but scientific methods, algorithms, and systems to extract the knowledge or insights from the big amount of data. We call that as a big data means here see that the term data science. Okay. So what we are going to do in the data science means we are going to use the systems to extract the knowledge, and also we are going to extract the useful information. So that is called as a patterns. And also we are applying the scientific methods. So scientific methods and algorithms. Okay. So what do you mean by all these things? Means in data science, so we are going to work on the data. So the first and foremost thing is data is very much important. Without data, we are not going to able to work on the data science. So for the first and foremost concept is data. So we are going to collect this data and we are going to pre-process this data, and also we are going to build patterns. So by using so exploratory data analysis or visualization, so visuals, and also we are going to transform that data. So transform, and also um, we are going to make useful insights. So what do you mean by all these things? So maybe these are new to you. So, but stick to these concepts. So for just 5 minutes, and later on we are going to explore each and every concept. Okay, and also modeling. So what do you mean by these things? Means we are having a data, like what type of data? For example, if you collect retail data or healthcare data or banking related data or something like insurance related data. So whatever you can. So for example, retail, we'll take the example as a retail. So what do you mean by retail? Retail in the sense means best example like DMart. So we'll take a DMart. And then, so can you tell me that? So what are the products that are having highest number of sales per day in the DMart? So can you guess any one product? So anyone, can you guess any one product? So like blindly or whatever it may be. Because these sessions are interactive sessions. So we can't predict. We cannot say that directly. Like different types of products will be there from the DMart. So the selling will be varies from minute to minute and from center to center. So we are going to collect that retail data, and we are going to analyze on that data like pre-processing, like So how many products are there, and each product has how many amount of sales are there per day, and which product is having the highest number of sales, and also for each product what is the amount maximum price, and also what is the minimum price, and how it is calculated. All these things we are going to learn during the process. And when comes to the patterns, okay, so when comes to the patterns, so what do you mean by this? So EDA exploration. So we are going to use the same data and we are going to draw the patterns. Patterns in the sense means like graphs or something called as plots. Different types of plots are there. So what is the need of drawing the plots? Means like we are having different types of plots like bar plots and also histogram and scatter plots and box plots. So distribution plots and also violin plots and hexagonal bin plots. So these plots will help us to understand the data very easily. So if I draw the plot like this, so bar plot, what do you mean by this one? Let's say that this is a product A and product B and then product C and then product D in the order of decreasing, like from increasing to decreasing. So which product is having the highest number of sales? By looking at the graph, we can say easily that product A is having the highest number of sales. Next, following by the product B. And what is the amount? So amount of sales, like in terms of K or price, that may be different. So, okay, we are not going into the depth of it. So just we are looking at the graph and we can analyze the data or patterns very easily. So that's why we are going to use that one. And also we are going to transform the data. So why we need to transform the data means because machines can understand only the numericals. Machines understand only numericals. But here we are having the product names in the form of alphabets like different types of products are there, right? So those products will be in the alphabets, but we need to convert them into the numericals. Why we need to convert them into the numericals? Because machines can understand only the numerical data. And then, so we are going to extract the useful insights in the sense means like, so which center is having the highest number of sales, and also which product is having the highest number of sales, which product is having the less sales. So what is the need of understanding all these things for sake of business improvement? So if I know that which product is having the highest number of sales, then what can I do? So which product is having the less number of sales, then I will make a combine of them and I will put some offer so that people definitely they purchase the both products. So that is the thing. And also modeling, like make ready available to use for the building the model. So modeling in the sense means like build the model. So how you are going to build that model? So build that model. So here to build this model, we required AI. So AI models are required. So that's why we are using the AI models inside the data science. So AI models inside the data science will go into it. See here. So in data science, we are having a different subfields are there like data analysis and data analytics. And these combinations are called as a data mining. Okay. So data analysis means process of inspecting, cleansing the data, transforming and modeling the data. So the terms we discussed already. So cleansing will comes under pre-processing only, and data analytics like discovery, interpretation, and communication of meaningful patterns in the data. Patterns like different types of plots we are going to extract from the given data. And after that, so once the data is ready to build the model, then we come to the artificial intelligence. So where artificial intelligence is nothing but human intelligence exhibited by the machines. So we are making the machine intelligent. So machines are not intelligent by default. As we are humans, we are writing the program or we are giving the instruction to the machine to make it as a intelligent. So how I am giving knowledge to you, in the same manner, we are going to provide that knowledge in the form of program. Okay. And what can we do with the artificial intelligence means Amazon purchase prediction. So per day, how many number of sales are there from Amazon, and how many number of sales are there from Flipkart? So what is the need of knowing all these things? Means so this is business perspective point. So Amazon will always look every a customer has to spend some amount of time in the Amazon and they has to purchase at least one product. And even Flipkart also. This is a business completely. Okay. And smart email categorization, like different types of emails are there. So we are going to receive emails to our inbox, and some mails are the spam, and some we don't receive. Why? Because they are harmful. So like malware will be there in that mail. So we won't receive such a kind of mails because Google is providing the security for it. How Google is providing security for it means, so they are working on the AI. So AI systems. These AI systems divide the email whether it is having a spam or ham. Ham means good content, spam means bad content. So if bad content will be there inside the email, it won't receive come to our inbox also. We won't see even that mail. So what will happen if Google allows that mail to us? So definitely our mail is going to be hacked. So all these things. So we are not doing manual. These things are doing by the machines itself. How they are doing? So with the help of programming. So we are making that machines intelligent. We are going to learn all these concepts one by one in our course structure. And when it comes to the artificial intelligence, we are having the two different applications up to 2010. So machine learning. So machine learning is subfield of AI, an approach to achieve artificial intelligence. So what is this machine learning can do means, so we can use for Google Maps speed of traffic. Some examples only here. So here and Facebook facial recognition we can do, and Netflix video recommendation. What do you mean by recommendation? Means if you are searching for one video or you are looking any one of the movie in the Netflix or Prime, definitely based on the genre, so like whether it is a comedy, thriller, horror, or fantasy, or something else beyond that. So any movies, romantic movies, or completely action movies. Then Netflix, what it will do means it will recommend based on that genre. So similar type of movies to you. So that kind of recommendations is going to possible with the help of machine learning or with the help of artificial intelligence. Okay. And the next one is deep learning, a technique for implementing machine learning models. And again, deep learning is a subfield of ML. Why we are calling it as a subfield of ML? Because whatever the mathematical concepts, whatever the theory concepts reflects on the deep learning, but deep learning algorithms are different from that of the machine learning. In deep learning, so we are using neural networks which are mimic of human brain. How our human brain thinks, in the same way deep learning thinks. Okay, and with the help of deep learning, we can define self-driving cars like driverless cars. Okay, Tesla has driverless cars and robots like that, and we are going to use in the robotics like they are going to think, analyze, and then so adapt to that concept and giving response, and speech recognition also like Alexa, so and sound bar, something like that. So devices are there, right? So if you speak, they can listen and give the response. How they are giving this response? Because of the deep learning only. So in data science, so we are going to use AI as a concepts. Okay. So data science, we are using AI. So both AI and data science are two different fields. Remember that AI and data science are two different fields. So in data science, first we are going to work on the analytics and analysis part, and later we are going to build the models. When it comes to the building the models, we required AI concepts like machine learning and deep learning. Hence, we are going to use that concepts in the data science. Okay. So I think you are clear with that, what is data science and AI. Next, I am going to move on to this concept. So to become a data scientist or AI engineer, what are the prerequisites that we need? So to become a data scientist or AI engineer, we require some mathematical background, like simple 10th standard mathematics is enough. Like if you are able to understand the equations, if you are able to understand the exponentials, then it is very easy. So that we can land in the data science job. And again, from when it comes to the interview point of view, no one is going to ask you about the mathematics, and they won't ask you to write the equations and all. Okay, just if you are familiar with the mathematics, sorry. So just y is equals to mx plus c. What do you mean by this y is equals to mx plus c? It represents a straight line equation like this. For example, if y is equals to 1 by 1 plus e power minus x, this represents a S-shaped curve. So like this type of curve. How I'm going to get this type of things? let's select x is equals to some 0 to so on infinity and substitute these values in this equation. And you can put c is equals to 1 or 0. So that is your wish. And m, how to calculate that m, or if you don't know that how to calculate that m, put that m is equals to 1 as a constant and then calculate that y, so that you are going to get this kind of line. Similarly, if you substitute x is equals to from 0 to infinity or from minus infinity to infinity, then y is going to get some different values for different things. Then on the x-axis and y-axis, if you put the dots, so as per this xy values, so these xy values, you are going to get a curve like this. And this one is nothing but called as one algorithm. So one algorithm in the machine learning, that is called as linear regression. So linear regression. So this algorithm completely works on this equation. And this comes under logistic regression. This is also one of the so machine learning algorithm. So we no need to worry about all this mathematics and all. But so basic understanding of mathematics is enough, but we are not using anywhere in our job at all. And next one is analytical mindset, means we are working on the data. So we are always going to think about the data only in the different forms. So that kind of analysis we are going to adapt. So at this moment, you are having zero analytical mindset. I know that. But when it comes to programming, like this course structure, definitely we are going to learn on the different varieties of data, different domains of the data, so that definitely you are going to become a industry expertise. What do you mean by industry expertise? Means if you work for healthcare, then you are going to understand about healthcare related concepts. And if you work for finance, then you are going to become a finance expert. Then if you are going to work in a banking sector data, then you are going to become a banking sector analyst. Then if you are going to work on the pharmacy data, so you are going to become a pharmacy analyst. And retail data means retail. These are the different domains. So we are going to discuss different domain data sets so that we are going to gain industry knowledge as well. And when it comes to the book business focus, means we are going to work every time to improve the business of our organization, because client, whoever is there, whoever is providing the project to us, we are in a way to increase the business of that client. So we are going to think in that manner only. Okay. And effective communication is required. Why? Because we are going to interact with the stockholders, or with respect to the clients also we are going to deal. So they are providing the data, right? We are going to work on the data and we are going to explain that whatever the patterns we collected from the data, and we are going to interact with him. And process automation, we are going to build the automations also. What kind of automations? Means end user applications that we are going to build. Okay. And distributed computing. So why this term distributed computing means? Because so as I am saying that data, can you guess that how much amount of data we are generating per day? So data generating per day across the globe. So data generating per day. So across the globe. Any guess? Any random guess? How much amount of data we are generating per day across the globe? Okay. So if globe is a bigger one, so how much amount of data you are generating per day? So definitely minimum 1.5 GB per day you are using, right? So if you are a Geo or Airtel user, definitely so minimum. So 1.5 GB per day or 2 GB per day, and then so on. So how much amount? You know that across the globe we are generating quintillion bytes of data. So quintillion bytes of data means, so which is equals to almost 10 power 18 bytes. So what do you mean by 10 power 18 bytes? 10 power 3 means what? So KB means 10 power 3. So MB means 10 power 6. And GB means 10 power 9. Okay. 1 GB is equals to so 10 power 9 bytes. Okay. So how much amount of time does it require to transfer 1 GB file from your system to mobile, or from mobile to the system? It takes too much amount of time. So distributed computing comes here because we are going to work on the GBs of data in the real time, GBs of data. So in real time. So here, what we are going to do means we are going to work on the huge amount of data. And what we will do means we are going to distribute the data in the form of chunks, small amount of data. So chunks, so small amount of data. Or otherwise, we are going to work in the cloud, so directly, so that or we are going to have the workstation in our organization. So workstation means it's just like a system with bigger configurations. Like our systems are around 1 GB, sorry, so 1 TB, so 1 TB by something like 8 or something 16 GB RAM, something like that, right? But in when it comes to the workstations, so they are around 256 GB RAM size, and when it comes to petabytes of data, so hard disk is petabytes of data, so that we can easily process this huge amount of data. Distributed computing is comes under like how we are going to distribute that kind of data. And software development means, so from starting of the project to the ending of the project, what are the cycles that you are following to develop that project, which is comes under software development. We are going to become a develop that kind of applications. So starting from the collecting from the data onwards to build the model onwards. Okay, there are different types of life cycles are there. We'll discuss each and everything in our course structure. And when it comes to database system experience, so you no need to become a master in the database. Just knowing about how to collect data from any database is enough by using only one single line syntax. Select star from something so and so in SQL we are going to use. So that automatically we are going to collect kind of data. And again, we are not going to download the data because as I'm saying that we are working on the huge amount of data. So don't download any amount of data in the real time. Don't they will even don't allow you to download that data also. They will give the URL so that based on the URL we are going to work on it. Okay. So how to work on that URL and all these things we will see. And next one is generative AI. So we discussed about what is data science and what is AI. And now we are moving on to the generative AI. So generative AI is subfield of deep learning. You can see that. So in 1950s, AI came, and 1980s machine learning, and 2010 deep learning. After that, the next development was generative AI and 2010. So here the source is from IBM only. So generative AI is a deep learning models, which is nothing but called as a foundation models that create original content. What do you mean by foundational models? Means in deep learning, we are going to use the different algorithms and we are going to design the models, and we are going to use those models directly, and we are going to create some different types of data. So what type of data that we are going to generate in the generative AI means, so to create new data like humans, how we are generating the data in the same form, these generative AI models design the data just like a human. So, like what type of data they can generate means text data, image data, audio data, and then video data. When it comes to the generative AI is having two different varieties of classes are there. One comes under generative adversarial networks, and another one is called as large language models or LLMs. These large language models are also called as AI tools like ChatGPT, Grok, and also Gemini and Copilot. So like that, different types of tools are there, and also Llama model. So if you open your WhatsApp, so there is one assistance is there that is called as a llama. So that llama is something about 4 or version that is present. And if you open a ChatGPT, now so 4.0 mini ChatGPT is there. Okay. So these are the tools. Best work for text, also perform well on the audio, image, and video generation. So if you ask anything ChatGPT, then it is giving output. Even if you ask anything graph, who developed the graph? Tesla. So they are giving the kind of information, they are generating the images, they are generating the videos, they are generating the audios also. And when it comes to the GANs best work for image and video generation. So why these GANs only permitted up to only image generation and video generation, why not for the text? All these things we will learn in our course structure. And what is the major difference between generative AI versus traditional AI? Traditional AI, which focus on classification and prediction. Classification prediction means, so here we are collecting the data and we are applying the data science concepts, and we are using the AI models like machine learning or deep learning. Then we are going to use the classification or prediction. When it comes to the classification and prediction, one small example, just I would like to know that when I am going to get that diabetes. So now I am at 28 years old. Now, so at what age I'm going to get that? So here, sorry, not 28. So let's imagine that person having 28 years old. And at what age he is going to get that diabetes? I would like to know that. So this comes under prediction. I'm going to predict. Maybe I'm going to get at the age of 45. So here, so which algorithm that Gen AI used to generate data? Here, there are different types of algorithms are there. When it comes to the GANs, generative adversarial networks, here CGAN will be there, conditional GAN. So deep convolution GAN, vanilla GAN, and also cycle GAN, versatile GAN, and also style style GAN, pix to pix GAN. So pix to pix. So there are different types of GANs are there. Okay. Each one is having a unique applications are there. So we are going to discuss the most important GANs like DC GAN and then cycle GAN. So these two are very much important when it comes to interview point of view and also real-time point of view. Okay. So we will discuss in our course structure. No worries. So I would like to know about the prediction. So when I'm going to get the diabetes at the age of 45, so that I'm going to get the so diabetes or not. Okay. So okay. And when it comes to the classification point of view, so cancer, for example, a person is having a cancer or what type of cancer he is. So what type of cancer? There are different types of cancers are there. Again, when it comes to the skin cancer, so again, 32 different types of skin cancers are. I want to classify that which type of cancer that the patient is having. So we are going to use so these different concepts, okay, for prediction purpose and for classification purpose. So in the traditional algorithms, these are traditional algorithms like deep learning and all. Can we discuss about few LLM models? So there is a time for that. We'll discuss that also. Okay, wait for that. So LLM models and all. Okay. So traditional AI which focus on classification and then prediction. So now when it comes to here, see, look at this one. Artificial intelligence is having a fields such is called as a machine learning. And this AI is also used in the robotics and also natural language processing and computer vision like image processing. When it comes to the machine learning is having a subfields called deep learning and it is having so computer vision and also NLP and reinforcement learning and time series or recommendation systems are business applications. These are subfields. And again, so this computer vision, what we can do with the computer vision means object detection, okay, and also image processing. And mostly each and every concept is interlinked. So to develop any one application like driverless car, so deep learning is required, computer vision is required, and NLP is required, and also GANs like generative AI is also required. So each and everything is interlinked. Okay. And with the help of NLP, so what can be developed means chatbots, translation, like machine translation, like from English to Telugu or Telugu to Hindi or some other languages. Like that, international languages also we can translate and question and answering we can generate. And GPT, like generative pre-training models or LLM models, like large language model. How we are going to design these large language models means with the help of NLP only. In NLP, we are having a separate concept called transformers. With the help of transformers, we are going to generate these LLM models. Okay. And when it comes to reinforcement learning, AlphaGo, game boards, and then robotics path planning. So these are the different concepts that we are going to develop. And again, deep learning is having subfield called generative AI. And our primary importance is given to the generative AI. In generative AI, we are having a different kind of models like diffusion models like GANs, image generation, video synthesis, stable diffusion, DAL-E, so for image generation and Midjourney. Okay. And also LLMs like Llama, ChatGPT, Gemini, Grok, and Copilot. See, here we are using these concepts to develop our applications and also LangChain like GPT, OpenAI, and Hugging Face. So we are going to use LangChain with the help of GPT or with the help of OpenAI with the help of Hugging Face. Why we are discussing these many concepts? Because OpenAI is not for free of cost. Some LLM models are paid, and some LLM models are for free of cost. If you see that ChatGPT, it is for uh, two concepts. So one is for free. We call that as a open source and closed source. So what is meant by open source means free to use, and closed source means paid. So when it comes to here, so ChatGPT is both. So it allows us to use uh, ChatGPT, and if you are using ChatGPT for more than 3 hours, then it will give an intimation that please subscribe or update. So upgrade the plan so that you can go use ChatGPT for continuously. But when it comes to the planning point of view, so there are two different plans are there. One is $20 per month, and another one is so $200 per month. So if you want to use ChatGPT completely, then we need to go for subscription so that it is around $20 per month. So that is the thing. Okay. And there is one more chart. What is that message? Okay. So here that is the thing. And also we are going to use the RAG. Like in RAG, RAG means retrieve augment generation. Vector databases like Facebook AI, Similarity Search, Pinecone, ChromaDB, embedding models. All these models we are going to use inside the rack. And the last one is AI agents, like single agents or multi agents. And here recently, so from last 3 4 months, we are hearing the new cloud that is called as N8N cloud, which is nothing but called as N8N cloud. Means no code, low code. So what is the need of this one? So means we can build, so we can build agents. So we can build agents. So without programming, without programming. So without programming, zero code. So zero coding, we are going to build agents. So different types of agents. So when it comes to the what are the different agents means examples like a weather chatbot, or planning a travel chatbot, or ticket booking chatbot. Already some applications are there, Android apps are there. But how you are booking a ticket manually, we are booking the ticket. But I don't want to book any ticket manually. Just I want to give a message to my assistant that is called as an agent. Agent is going to book the ticket without asking my permission. Okay. So without asking in the permission in the sense means once if I give a response, then it is going to build that ticket automatically. And if I ask that agent, so whether, so I would like to know that day after tomorrow's weather because I'm planning for outing. Then agent can work on the past experiences, and it can suggest that from time to time. So okay, on Sunday from morning 7 a.m. or 6 a.m. to evening 8 p.m. So what would be the weather from time to time? It is going to give an update for us without asking again and again. But manually, if you ask any weather chatbot, we are going to ask nowadays Google or any chatbot like that. But they won't give the proper complete information. But these AI agents are going to give. We are making the things very simple. So with that, so that's why we are getting a huge amount of requirement in the field of Gen AI. Okay, so that is the thing. And all these applications we are going to use in the data science. Even business intelligence like dashboards, KPIs, and then reports we are going to use in the data science. And predictive analytics, forecasting, churn, and then risk prediction. All these concepts also using in the data science. Okay. So this is about something information related to so what is meant by data science, AI, and then generative AI. Okay. And next, when it comes to the why data science with generative AI means high demand, diverse career opportunities, and lucrative salaries means profitable salaries, growing importance of the data every day. So we are generating huge amount of data. That data is very much important for everyone. So with the data only we are going to analyze the patterns, okay, and be bringing the results and making the business decisions and generating the income. So interdisciplinary in nature. Why? Because it is interdisciplinary in nature. We are not only So depend on the data. We are going to depend on some kind of mathematics, some kind of analytics, some kind of interpretation, and everything we are going to depend. And also, we are going to solve the real world problems and boost critical thinking and problem solving skills and future proof your career. So almost the next 10 to 15 years, complete AI is going to rock the industry and impact across the industries because even if, for example, Google is working on AI means definitely Microsoft will start working on the AI because the business competition. So the competitors also look for whoever is giving the better results. Okay, that is the thing. And who can learn this data science with respect to the generative AI means students, PhD holders, postgraduates, graduates, undergraduates, freshers, working professional, and also homemakers like women, software engineers, marketers, managers, and executive professionals from non-technical backgrounds, entrepreneurs and business owners, career changers and hobbyists and enthusiasts, and data science and Gen AI applications. So I can say only one word, we are not means everywhere. So everywhere we are going to use like banking and personal finance, transportation, retail spaces, education, communication, gaming, media, hospitality, entertainment, workplace, mobile, sports, aerospace, online shipping, healthcare, agriculture, real estate, social networks, and also defense, also smart home, cybersecurity, insurance, and events and political and government. And also one more thing is ISRO is also used AI in 2022 itself on from 2022 onwards. So there is a separate research and development center is there in ISRO. They are working, and one of my friend is working in ISRO as a scientist. And he said that we are having a separate lab for AI and data science. Okay, that is the thing. And what are the different roles in data science and generative AI means? So you can land as a machine learning engineer as a fresher, deep learning engineer, NLP engineer, AI research scientist, and AI engineer, Gen AI engineer, prompt engineer, junior data scientist or senior data scientist, and ML lead manager, AI solution architect, so data analyst, business analyst, or OpenCV engineer, Gen AI product manager, AI ethics specialist. Why? Because ethics is more important. We need to follow that kind of ethics in the Gen AI. So that's why ethics specialist is also more important. And AI content creator and Gen AI research scientist. Okay. So these are the jobs that we can land both for freshers and experience. Mostly, freshers are going to land these job opportunities like machine learning engineer and prompt engineer or Gen AI engineer as a freshers, and rest of the things are for experience and all. When it comes to the salaries, these are average or something called as mean salaries in India only. When it comes to the abroad, these salaries may vary. Okay, so for machine learning and DL engineer, prompt engineer, and OpenCV engineer, fresher salary ranges from 4 LPA to 8 LPA, and it depends upon your academics like university and also your interview performance or skill based on your knowledge of data science and Gen AI. And experienced salaries may vary from 12 LPA to 20 LPA as per your current salaries. For example, if you are in the 20 LPA, then your salaries may go up to so 40 LPA, so like that also. And the natural language processing engineer or NLP engineer, generative AI engineers. So these salaries are somewhat high compared to the so this uh, roles starting from 5 LPA to so 8 LPA and beyond that also. So it depends upon again your academic like career. So all these things and business analysts are having a very low salaries. Okay. Nowadays, business analyst and data analysts are transforming their career towards the generative AI. Okay. And AI engineer and then AI research scientist, data scientist, and a Gen AI research scientist. These scientists are having higher packages compared to anyone other. So why? Because so if you are having a strong fundamental mathematical knowledge, if you are good at derivatives, if you are good at integrations, then definitely you are going to land in the research side as a scientist. Because why? Because the mathematics or statistics probability are important because we are going to derive some kind of new algorithms. So that is the thing. And when it comes to the course content, what we are going to discuss in our course structure, like Python programming, from Python we are going to start onwards, statistics and probability and basics of mathematics, machine learning theoretically, programmatically, and projects like almost 5 or 6 projects we are going to discuss. Deep learning, again theoretically and mathematically, and again 5 or 6 projects we are going to discuss. Apart from that, I'm going to provide you 5 or 6 assignments so that you can develop on your own. and natural language processing theoretically, and then programmatically we are going to discuss OpenCV theoretically and programmatically. When it comes to the generative AI, so in generative AI, we are going to discuss a lot of concepts like GANs, large language models, OpenAI, Hugging Face, and also long chain, and also we are going to discuss about rack and also AI agents, how to create AI agents with the programming and without programming. So, and after that, prompt engineering. So, in prompts, different types of prompts are there. So, how to include effective prompts in our projects. So, that course will comes under different sections. Okay. So, would you like to ask any questions? You can go ahead so that I am here to solve.
Yeah. Hi, Prasad. Actually, I'm having question uh, if I get an use case in, I mean, suppose I'm already experienced employee working currently. Like, if I get an use case from our, higher end, like, can I do after this course? Like, can I implement that particular scenario or use case? Suppose I'm working in healthcare company, they will give like any appointment kind of thing to automate or any predictions, diabetic or shown what type of reasons to get the diabetic and the symptoms is all things like can I automate my by my own and can I do this implementation after this course?
Yes, definitely you are going to build applications on your own. I will guarantee on that because we are in machine learning. We are going to work on different projects. Okay, different projects. So analytics point of view, we are going to work, and also deployment point of view. So like building the models point of view, we are going to work. So building the models,
Okay. And I
and
mean,
also
Gen AI is different from AML, no? Like, is it both are same? I mean, we should get
Gen
like
AI.
mm,
Yes, yes. Okay.
I mean,
So
here
Gen
we are
AI is
covering related to basics of AML and completely with the Gen AI thing. I mean, even if I want to develop with my own, as in suppose individually, if I want to create anything with the I mean, any scenario like any use case, then I should get like a machine learning also, na? AML or machine learning also, or only Gen AI is enough for that.
actually, there are different types of cases are there in AI.
Mm-hmm.
To be frankly saying, machine learning means so we are going to collect the data and we are going to apply some data science concepts. And after that, we are going to apply some AI concepts like machine learning algorithms. And we are going to make predictions or classifications. So predictions
Okay.
are classifications with that data. After
Mm.
developing this application, your company may ask you to go with include LLMs, include RAG, and also AI agent. Because, for example, you have collected that cancer related data. So, cancer
Yeah.
related data. And different
Mm.
patients are having different types of cancers, right?
Yeah.
First, we need to
Yeah.
study on this cancer related data and we need to make a classification of that cancer related uh, types. So, different types of cancer related types. Once
Yeah.
after classifying, and if your organization is willing to build a AI agent like application, so that
Mm.
kind of application, Gen AI app. So
Mm.
to develop Gen AI app, so we need to include
Yeah.
all these things. So
Mm.
definitely we are going to work on both of them. So I will show you one image. Now you can see that. So example
Okay.
stack for real Gen AI app. To use
Mm.
the Gen AI app, we need to use the LLM, we need to use the RAG engine, we need to use the vector embeddings. These are the sub concepts that we are going to discuss in our course structure and backend lag chain with fast API or agent
Mm.
framework, LangChain agents are React and also UI. So we are going to bring it to the front end. So for users like us, okay, we are the developers and we are the users only. We are going to use the Streamlight, Gradio, or React. Depends upon the company's selection. We are going to develop these kinds. And this is one case only. This is one case.
Mm.
And some others may
But
ask directly to create AI agent. So ask
okay.
that AI agent. How they will ask that AI agent means? I will show you that one of the assignment. You can see that this assignment July 2. I received
Okay.
from my one of the student, ongoing student.
Okay.
So the company name is Genbor. Assignment task:
Okay.
automate a workflow in N18. Objective:
Mm-hmm.
automate the following workflows using N18. Your automation should follow these steps. Start with the manual trigger. Read data from the Google Sheet. Analyze the data. Basic analysis. Example: categorize, extract insights or summarize. Use the analyzed data. Read contact details from the same Google Sheet. Generate hyper-personalized email using LLM, such as ChatGPT, Gemini, etc., based on the data. So here they are asking to include the ChatGPT directly. How you are going to include the ChatGPT directly? So just go here and type ChatGPT and then collect. So this URL, okay? Collect that URL. Automatically it is going to connect to the ChatGPT. Okay. So like different types of things are there to discuss and send personalized email. So we are going to test this one. It has to send the emails. Or here he mentioned about email. What if he mentioned about WhatsApp? Definitely we need to send that personalized kind of concepts into our WhatsApp and generate. So ROI based calculator PDF we are going to create and then send personalized email with the ROI calculator or PDF attachment. So how we are going to do instructions? So you are
Mm.
going to work on this. So how I am going to do means N18. So use cases. So these are the something like predefined. Someone is writing on that their screen. I think so. So why you are writing like that? Okay. So these are the things. Now you can see that AI agent. Like here, he asked to first thing is trigger. So we are going to use the manual trigger here itself only in N8 cloud. So there is something called as so get started or sign in. So if you sign in, definitely it is going to work. See that. So this is I already have login details. Open instance.
Okay, I mean,
And
most of the organizations there might be like many security issues or like kind of
so
thing,
see
and
here.
you will not.
This is the workflow that I created previously. And now,
Okay.
so you can see that without coding. So this is my manual trigger. Get rows in the sheets, analyze the data, generate email, generate PDF, send email. How
Mm.
to use this one means just go here and then here open the model and whatever you want, you can just type here and you are going to get this kind of so like concepts, then we are going to click on it, double click on it, and this is the program. So we are not writing this program; it is automatically so given by this one. But when comes to here, some kind of things we are going to provide the data like that. So some we need to manually enter the things. All these things are automated concepts. But when it comes to here, there are two different types of jobs will be there. So I won't expect complete manual or automation. Definitely, they are going to ask you to write the program. Nowadays, how the interviews are happening means in the round technical round one. So they are going to ask you to write any one of the Python program, live Python program, and before that they are going to give you an assignment. So if you solve that assignment, then definitely you are going to come to the technical round one and they will ask you to write the Python program. Once if you write the Python program, so based on your resume skill set, they are going to test you and they will conduct the so another HR round and they are going to finalize. Okay, so that is the
Okay,
thing.
but my question is like, okay, you are using that N8 thing and you have done, I mean, automatically it has done. But like in every organization, we may not able to use that those things, na? Like
Yes,
N8 kind
N18.
of thing.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes.
yeah. Then it will be very much tough to us, no? Like then how we have to deal? Then I think manually, I mean, the thing AML come into
Uh,
picture. I think we have to define everything and we have to do. I think. Uh,
Yes,
It's not
that's what
affected.
I am saying. Manually,
Mm.
you need to write the program. So you have
Okay.
to, if you want to develop any application, so you
Mm.
require all these concepts. So then only it is
Okay.
possible to develop applications. So without that, how can you develop? Simple, right? So everything
Okay.
transcribed emotions. Yes, in the course structure, we are going to whether we are going to discuss Power BI or not. Yes, we are going to discuss Power BI also, but I didn't mention it. Why? Because currently, whoever is having 4 plus 5 plus years in Power BI, they are transforming their career to Gen AI. So then, what is the need of learning Power BI? I don't know. But again, so okay, so we are going to discuss Power BI also. No worries. Power BI, Power Queries, and all these things like building the dashboards and all. Okay. Still any queries?
Prasad, I have one question. So this course totally emphasizes on both the areas, data science and Gen AI, or mostly Gen AI, and then data science is the basis for Gen AI.
Data science plus Gen AI. If you don't know, yeah, one more question. I don't want to learn data science. I want to learn only Gen AI. I may get the job. 50-50 chances. You may get the job or you may not. Because different organizations will ask in different ways. See that again, I will show you one more mail. Uh, just read it. See this one. For data science intern. So for data science intern, data science assignment, like e-commerce transaction data. So if you don't learn data science, if you learn generative AI, maybe they are going to ask you data science related concepts also. So that's why I'm saying both are interrelated. We are going to discuss both Gen AI and also data science. Sir, I will learn only data science. I won't learn Gen AI means 0% chance of getting the job. I will learn only Gen AI. I won't learn data science means 50-50 chances of getting the job. Why? Because in generative AI nowadays, the people will hire you based on your GAN knowledge, generative adversarial network knowledge, and also like LLM knowledge and RAG knowledge, and also lag chain, so lang chain, and also like AI agent. How you are able to interconnect each and every concept. So they will test you if you are good at this. Again, it is your what we can say that luck. Okay, luck plays important here. Some may get assignments on the data science, some may get assignments on the generative AI, some may get assignments on both of them. So how they will get, like I will show you that one also. So here again, one of our student, so who landed in one of the job. Yes, you can see that here. So they provided both the machine learning assignment. So like using the provided data, perform the following tasks to predict the rate based on the origin and destination. Data cleaning, so she has to perform. Correlation analysis comes under stats and probability. And we are going to write the program for that also, and we are going to complete that assignment. And rate prediction. So they specified that rate. So that rate we are going to take as a target, and we are going to predict that. So this is the data set. So they provided it. See here. So this is the data set provided. And another assignment, this is based for prompt engineering. And in this prompt engineering, they ask you to write a patient information and invoice number and total amount from the below text. The prompt should work for all the given text below. Whatever the given information, this is one complete patient information. This is belongs to healthcare related. Patient name, patient street, patient city, patient state, and patient zip code and phone number. Only certain kind of information we need to extract. So the output format should be in the JSON structure. And also, so in where which LLM model we have to use, they have specified. They have specified that LLM model also. Yes, you can see that Hugging Face. Use Hugging Face. Inside Hugging Face, Llama 2 13B chart. Okay, here is the space provided. Your task is to write a prompt and get the result for that. So in the JSON format. Okay. So like English like sentence we are going to write like as you are fully trained extraction board. So here is your assignment so that you have to extract the information. So what kind of information he has to extract? Something like this information. So patient name, patient street, patient city, state, zip code, and phone number. If any one of the field is missed, just put some space and print that output in the JSON format. That's it. So that kind of assignments are asking nowadays for interview point of view. So in the real time also we are going to work like that. So the work will be varied. That's why I specified here the roles. Like you may land in machine learning engineer, or you may land as a prompt engineer. You may land as a Gen AI engineer, or AI engineer, or AI research scientist also. So that is the thing. While coming to the Python programming, we are going to learn basic Python or so deep in the Python. So obviously we are going to learn object-oriented programming also, both the basic and fundamental, and also something like so depth programming also, like object-oriented programming also we are going to learn. So no worries,
So,
Python is very simple here. So nowadays, okay. So
so
while
this
we are
Gen,
learning this Python and yes, yes,
yeah, I have one question. So this Gen AI plus data science is different from Gen AI and DevOps, is it? Or
DevOps.
yeah,
DevOps is totally different.
DevOps.
DevOps is totally different here. So in DevOps, development and operations, like here, whatever the project you developed, including data science and Gen AI, if you want to build that one into the real time, to bring that in to the real world, and also you are going to use these DevOps applications like Docker and Kubernetes, and then you are going to make CI/CD. So just like in DevOps, you are going to work on the Python projects, Java projects in similar way. So if you are work on the data science or Gen AI projects, it will comes as a AI ops or ML ops or something called as a LLM ops. And these course is designed only for minimum 2+ years experience in data science or Gen AI, not for freshers. Okay, if you are having 2+ years of experience in data science and Gen AI, then you can try for this LLM ops jobs or ML ops jobs or AI ops jobs. But as a fresher or if you are a learner or beginner, don't focus on them. So that is the thing. Still, any few more questions?
Hi, Prasad, Shobha here.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah, Shobha.
Yeah. So, since I'm working as a Linux system administrator in one of the company since 3 years, so if I learn this course, is it will be useful for me or it will be useful for in the future like that? What is
Yes,
your suggestion?
yes, very good question. So Linux administrator you are working as. Okay. So
Yeah.
definitely it is very helpful for you. Why? Because you have to show some kind of interest towards the programming. So not like a very much high programming will be there. So if you learn the Python programming, rest of the
Okay.
things are very simple. So rest of the concepts are very simple. Believe me that sometimes we are not going to write a program also. Okay. And
Mm,
so you are saying that a Linux admin, right?
yeah.
So here, once if you get 2+ years of experience here in data science or anything like a Gen AI, you can land in MLOps because in MLOps we are going to use Linux also.
Okay.
So it is very much required for you to transform your career from Linux to the so data science with the Gen AI. So now everyone
Okay.
is switching their careers only. Compared to the
Mm,
freshers, experience are having the high demand in data science with Gen AI. But freshers are also having jobs as an intern. So you are saying that 3+years. You put
yeah.
3+years in the data science only, same data science. You will get a very good opportunities in the data science and Gen AI fields.
So now if we join this course, you'll be teaching data science and also this Gen AI, right?
Yes, both.
Both.
See, without data science, you can't learn Gen AI.
Okay.
Genai is having two fields. One is with programming and without programming.
Mm-hmm.
With programming and without programming, no coding. So no coding. No coding in the sense means who are going to use the generative AI for no coding means digital marketing. So digital marketing and also testing. So like a manual testers, Selenium tester, automation testing, all these different types of things are there. So they will use the generative AI for no coding. But when you learn the data science, then definitely you are going to learn the programming also in generative AI. So Gen AI means some kind of program will be there. But in data science, if you are writing to develop any one project, around 100 lines of program means here in generative AI, we are going to use around 20 lines of program. That's it. How that much of simplicity will be there. Yes, no message. So this is really a great session. Appreciated your time in answering the questions patiently. Okay, Gopal. So, so if you have any queries, you can also join this query session. No problem at all. See, career, complete, everyone is transforming their careers. Not only you, 10 years of experience in the big data. So big data is totally different from data science with the Gen AI. Those candidates are also switching their careers towards the data science and Gen AI.
Hi Prasad, this is
Yeah.
Ramesh. So I am currently having 12 plus years experience in backend Java developer. Now I am like lead and also managing the team. So if I learn this data science and Gen AI, so how much experience after I learn this course, how many years experience I can keep this one as a experience? You got my point?
Yes, I got your point.
Yeah.
Okay. You are working as a Java developer, backend developer, and you are
Yeah.
having 12 plus experience.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
So it is one of the great experience that you are having. You are going to become an architect also,
Okay.
solution architect level kind of job. So you are going
Okay.
to land. So if you are having how to use this data science, how to use this Gen AI, and also how to interact both of them, how to connect with both of them, and also if you have some basic knowledge like cloud, any cloud knowledge
Yeah, I
like
have. I have
AWS,
AWS and GCP both. I have.
so you are having AWS plus GCP. So
Yes.
it will be a very good combination that I can guarantee you that you are going to rock the industry. So you require only these two knowledges. So that's it enough. And just keep this 12 plus years itself only. No worries at all. Why? Because we are having a n number of tools are there. Even in our company, we are using ChatGPT
Uh-huh.
and
Okay.
Grok, both of them, for
Okay.
development of applications.
Okay.
So
Mhm.
nowadays, no one is writing the program. So, but to land in a job, we require programming. That's why we are learning Python.
Okay.
If
Mhm.
you learn the Python, then that is enough because to crack an interview, definitely they are going to ask the programming. And
Okay.
also, before going to interview, they are going to ask you assignments in the kind of programming so that once if you write that programs, then automatically we can, uh, in our organization, we are not writing programs. We are always thinking in the business point of view and we are going to build the applications only. So with
Mhm.
the help of these tools, AI tools, but we are not going to depend directly on these tools. So up to 70% work is done by these tools. 30% is our manageable own. So we are going to look into that. So what exactly the things, whether they are correct or not. So whether I have to update or any upgradation is required in programming or all these things. Like decision making is more important.
Okay.
So decision making with your 12 plus years experience in Java developer. So definitely you are going to take the very good decisions as an architect also. So no problem at all.
Okay.
Prasad, I have one
Thank you.
question. I have 21 years of industry IT industry experience. I worked as a civil
How many
programmer
years?
and then as a Salesforce programmer. Now I am a product manager, but I'm not for a CRM product manager. Salesforce. I'm not a Salesforce product manager. But how can I use this generative AI progress in my career?
Your career. You are also working as a Salesforce developer,
No, no. Now I'm not working because I'm working as a product manager.
product manager. Okay. So product manager means like so which type of domain that will comes like into
Income tax.
income tax department. Okay,
Yeah.
Salesforce, product manager and income tax. Maybe I need to think about it because
Okay.
you are the first one that I am facing that product manager, and also you are working in income tax department. Like how this generative AI is going to work for you means I need to know few more things about it. So why? Because
Okay.
generative AI is going to work in every industry. So it is helpful for each and everyone. For example, as you are working as a product manager for income tax department, then any kind of application that your organization want to build for this taxpayers or something else like whoever it may be. So accounts related concept. Definitely you require to know about the generative AI. So to simplify these applications and everything, that kind of perspective maybe it is helpful, I think. So I know up to here only. So why? Because I need to look at for how this is going to generative AI is going to help in the for the managers and for income tax department.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so still any queries guys, otherwise no more. Okay, thank you. When it comes to the course details and also course duration, you can just contact the admin department. They will let you know that. So the course fees, course duration, and everything. Okay. Thank you, guys.